Yoga problems. Ow! I got them. Ah. You know I got those hot yoga problems on the daily. Why do I subject myself repeatedly to this torturous charade? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yoga practitioners, Raff's Brain listeners, my tens of loyal fans across the land. Thank you so much for being here for the latest, greatest episode of this fledgling podcast, Raff's Brain, which has been really just a bunch of hot yoga problems lately. But I'm going to be kicking into high gear starting this weekend, my friends. August is going to be a whirlwind. So you're going to want to stay tuned to more content. It's not just going to be hot yoga problems. Although the hot yoga problems are abundant and eternal, there are other things I want to talk about. But today, as I'm making my way back from that treacherous class, 6 a.m. Core 2, got to ease my way out of the garage, not hit anybody. I don't want to ruin anyone's weekend. You know what I'm saying? Car v man doesn't go well for the man. That was a good class. That was a small class, bro. That was like, I was one of 3 students today. I think August is just basically people give up. August is the month where people surrender and don't do jack. That's the opposite of what I'm going to do this month. But we're like 6 or 7 days in, and I mean, people are just, they're waving the white flag. They don't even show up to class anymore. No one's, half the office is even there. It's crazy. I guess that's the thing, why not? Why not just take off for a month and go do what you want to do? Not me. I got to buckle down, do more, step it up a notch. So today's problem was, it's one that's been on my mind for a while, and I haven't had this pose in ages. So I was very, very grateful that this extraordinary instructor, Yogi, called it out today. But she did it in a different way. Man, it was a fun flow. It was a different flow. Every flow is different, but this was a little awkward to me. I have to get used to it. You got your sun A, your sun B, your sun C through Z and all that. But this one had a little spice in it. In the sun A, was it the sun A or sun B? I think it was the sun A. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm half awake as it is. We got into one of, I think it's actually, if you had to rank all the yoga poses on a scale of 1 to infinity, because there's really a countless number, this one would be up there in the top. It might be a top 10 for me in terms of something I prefer. You guys know I like the crow. I like the headstand. I like Shavasana. I like child's pose. Those are, given. I'm going to tell you, I don't even mind extended side angle. I feel like I can crush an extended side angle. And then I like half moons. I'm not like opposed to the harder poses. Sometimes I don't. The Shavasana is a good one. What's the yogi squat? That's a tough one, dude. Malivasa Kanasawa, whatever the hell it's called. Yasavasanasawa. It's good. Okay, but the one that was today that really is kind of a rarity. You don't get this very often, but I love it when we get it. I gotta savor it. It's called the bird dog. You know what I'm talking about? The bird dog. That's the pose of the day. It's the problem of the day because I don't know how to do it quite adeptly yet. The bird dog is like you're a tabletop. Okay, so get to your tabletop, hands and knees. For those of you who don't practice yogi, I don't know why you'd be listening to this podcast or watching it on YouTube, but I'm just going to try to describe it for you. Imagine you're on your hands and knees. That's called tabletop. Because you kind of look like a little table. What a cute little end table there. That's kind of what we look like in class, I guess. All right, the bird dog, you got to lift up, let's say, your right arm. You extend your right arm. Okay, you can see that. Oh, that's feeling good. And then you extend your left leg. And you keep your head down. And then you're in the bird dog. Good work. Now, The bird dog is not in and of itself a particularly challenging pose. It's not like overwhelming. I like that for that reason. It's almost like a resting pose. But here's the thing. It's isometric, my friends. When you hold it, it starts out like, hey, no problem. I love a bird dog. It reminds me of that Nintendo game Duck Hunt. You got that loyal bird dog that brings all the birds back after you shoot them. So yeah, I love the bird dog. I've always been inclined to appreciate dogs. I don't like birds as much, so I don't, the contradiction is pretty strong. I'm not a big bird fan, I'm aficionado of dogs. Is that right? I don't think I'm an aficionado. Oh, sorry, buddy. I almost hit this guy yesterday, too. It's like Vujade. I didn't almost hit him. It's hard. I'm pulling up to the stop sign, a stoplight, and I want to be able to position myself to turn right. You got to get a little bit edged into the crosswalk. And typically, this time of day, no one's going to be here. But this guy was just jogging, and he had his headphones on. He wasn't paying attention. So I have to pay attention for him. That is the rule, man. When you're driving, you better be paying attention to your surroundings. Because people aren't paying attention. They have this suspicion, like, oh, yeah. They have this disbelief. I don't even know what I'm talking about. They have this idea, this false notion, that just because I'm in the crosswalk, I'm insulated from attack. Like, it's a steel cage. No, my friends. Now, you will win a lawsuit if you're in the crosswalk. Really, pedestrians win anything, right? I mean, we should always be on the lookout for pedestrians. So just, anyway, that was a quick adieu. I don't even know what I was talking about. Bird dog, yes. The bird dog pose is like tabletop, extend your right arm, extend your left leg back, or vice versa, left arm, right leg. You get the deal. There's two types of bird dog. There's, you got to like balance it out. And then isometric, you hold it for a little bit. And of course, at first, you love a bird dog. The bird dog's a friendly little dog. It's like, goes out and gets the bird, and it brings it back to you. And you're like, good dog, yes, sit-u sit, all that good stuff. And then, it starts to get a little burning sensation. Like, oh, I don't know. What happened to the bird dog? I thought I liked this bird dog. Now he's peeing on the carpet. Now he's causing problems. Now he's biting the mailman. What is happening? Then it's like, your arms and legs are on fire, and then and then you have to crunch it. That was the modification today that was a little bit new. I mean, it's not completely new, but it's been a long time since I did bird dog crunches. So you've isometrically burned out your shoulder and hip, and now we're going to crunch it. You crunch it in, reach, extend, crunch, whatever, whatever the words are. I'm so tired today. I can't even speak English, man. It's crazy. Oh, so the bird dog is the pose of the day. It's the problem of the day. It poses a problem in the sense that I don't get it enough to ever get good at it. Like, I won't probably do another bird dog for 3 months. So what's that, I guess I could do it at home. Bust out a bird dog, in the kitchen when I'm cooking dinner, waiting for the microwave to pop my popcorn dinner, which is, that's not a stretch. 3 minutes, though. I could do a bird dog for 3 minutes, do some bird dog crunches while the popcorn's cooking. I'm planning ahead. I'm kind of contemplating how this could work. Multitasking is the path to success. I mean, we should never be too super focused on one thing. We should always be distracting ourselves with multiple spinning plates. God forbid we actually accomplish something. That would never happen in my life. Oh, I feel pretty good. Tired. Tomorrow, if things pan out, this is a teaser as we wrap up this episode. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. I love that song, Annie. I don't like the play or the story of Annie so much, but that song is a good song. It's an optimistic song. There's always something to look forward to. And tomorrow is going to be fun, my friends, and hopefully it'll happen. It's all speculative at the moment. But I have some company. My sister and her family, niece 1 and niece 2, and grandniece, I guess. Her grandchild, my grandniece, is that what we call them? What do you call a niece? That's the daughter of a niece. The grandniece. Oh, well, that's what they're all here. We're hanging out for a few days, and I guess they're going to the zoo this morning. That's cool. But tomorrow, I might introduce my sister and her youngest daughter to the beautiful craft of hot yoga. And if that happens, we'll record a very special episode of Hot Yoga Problems here in this very vehicle with my sister sitting here and Mallory in the back. And I'll get to ask them what they thought of it. Because they're not yogis. They don't do it. I mean, this will devastate them. I don't think they can handle it. I mean, if you haven't done yoga, they have basic familiarity, but if they haven't done it, which they don't do regularly, I think they're going to have an interesting experience, and it might devastate them. And that'll be fun to like talk about that afterwards. A special episode of Hot Yoga Problems on the horizon, maybe, if they have the fortitude to step through and do it. We'll see. Stay tuned. That's what we call a teaser in the business, this fascinating business that we're in. Content creation. All right. See you tomorrow. Have a great weekend, a wonderful day, and stay flexible. Now I'm a slay mofos.